Hi, Swiatkowski here, and I have something that I really would like to talk to you about today that is a present problem, I think, in so many areas of business and in life. And here's the question: do you really listen? Good, effective listening is so important, but most people don't realize how important it is or how well they listen. Poor listening is the root of most of the problems that we're dealing with today. It's costing companies billions of dollars. It's costing individuals career opportunities, income potential, and relationships. And that reminds me of a story that somebody just told me recently, a friend of mine, and he said that about 25 years ago, he was at a family function and he got into an argument with one of the family members. And he said, she would just not listen to me. And he's getting really frustrated. But then it dawned on him that he wasn't listening to her either. So he shut up, he stopped, and he listened intently to what she had to say. And he allowed her to vent and get everything out. And when she did, she stopped and she said, "And what do you think?" And he felt like it was a mini miracle, because he now had gotten the door open that was closed. There was no way he was going to get her to listen to him. Now she was willing to listen, and that's the key. And you might say that God had a message for us by giving us 2 ears and 1 mouth, telling us that perhaps we should be listening twice as much as we speak. And there is a speaking listening ratio. You should listen 70% of the time and speak 30% of the time, and try that in your conversations and in your business interactions. But I also have some other tips I think that are useful for you. So let me go through a couple of these things. Periodically listen to people with no intent on talking. It could be tough, but you need to try that. That's a good practice. Also, be other directed. Learn to capture their thoughts, ideas, and feelings. Then focus your attention on the speaker. Look at them. Make sure that you're not looking at your phone or screen, computer monitor. Make sure that you're focused on the person that is in fact speaking. Then avoid distractions. Put that phone away. Turn off the computer. Close the laptop. And again, focus on them. Set aside your opinions. You need to be open-minded as you go into good, effective listening. So you need to be open-minded and also listen as a receiver, not as a critic. Suspend your judgment and listen. Also listen non-verbally. That means, again, keeping your attention on the person, looking at them, making sure that you're maybe leaning in, nodding when you should appropriately, and letting them know that you are in fact engaged. Then use follow-up probing questions. And this is really great, whether this is business or personal life. But ask questions that probe and get additional detail to gain better understanding. And occasionally maybe restate something that they said so that you do, in fact, make sure you will have understood, and reflect back on the topic. And finally, follow up offline after the conversation. So thinking about what went on, what they said, and maybe even sending them a text message, an email, or a note expressing your gratitude for their openness to listening to you as well. Now, there are a lot of benefits that I think we could talk about, but there's maybe a couple that I just want to bring up here. The first is, what do you get benefit-wise? You get better understanding of that person and the issue that they're talking about. You also improve engagement with that person. So whether that's an employee or a family member or a friend, you improve engagement, and in the business, that also helps improve morale. You also, in the business side, may uncover some innovative ideas by listening to your people. And then finally, you're going to be able to grow the bottom line of your business, and I might say grow the bottom line of your relationships on the personal side. So I hope this was helpful information. And if it was, I'll ask you to pass it along to other people, business associates, friends, and family. And finally, I want you to be safe, be well, and be a leader. Take care. Talk to you in the next episode.